What is up, guys? Phoenix here, and welcome back to another part of our Tanjiro from Demon Slayer pixel art tutorial. This is going to be for, I think, part 6, where we're going to work on the face and maybe some of the cloak stuff, and then we'll be able to get into the shading soon, and we'll always be done. It's probably going to be a 7 or 8 parter. I don't really feel like building this one that much in like big chunks, which is why it's taking so many parts. So I apologize, but I'm doing the best I can. Anyways, where we last left off, we did the eyebrows, and it kind of swoops down over here into this one single. So before we get into the eyeballs, let's just make sure we have both sides set up so we have a point for each of them to go off of. So we're going to go to this single on the bottom left of the eyebrow, and I want you to put 15 placement blocks to the left of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then we're going to follow that up with 2 pieces of coal or whatever you're using to outline your blocks. Once you have that placed, you can go back and delete the dirt. And what I want you to do is from the 2 flat we just created, or the 2 coal we just placed, we're going to go up and to the left from it. So put your placement block on the left or top side. 2 flat. Up and to the left 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the left 19 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And then we're going to dip back down by putting our placement block underneath or to the left side, so we can go down and to the left 3 flat. Perfect. Once we have that, we actually have both eyebrows set up, so we can actually move on to the eyeballs. So for the, let's do the right eyeball first, since we were there already. We're going to go to, let's pick the first block in the 19 vertical. Or 19 flat, sorry. So we have the 19 flat. We're going to go all the way to the left side and pick the first block here. And I want you to go below this first block. We're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of placement block underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1 coal. And you can delete the dirt blocks after that. From that 1 coal, what we're going to do is we're going to put 1 to the left. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to put a placement block on top or to the right of that first block so that we can go up and to the right 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So essentially what we're creating right here is an oval shape for the eyeball, but the top part of it is going to have like that black outline for the pupil to rest in. So I'm still yawning. Oh god. Okay. We're going to go to the 5 flat. And we're going to continue on the right side by putting our placement block underneath. So we can go down into the right 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down into the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Down into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down into the right 1 single. Down into the right 2 vertical again. 1, 2. Down into the right 2 singles. 1, 2. And now we have the right side kind of dipped down, so it's ready for the white if we wanted to. Actually, we don't have any white, so let's grab that. I'm going to grab some white concrete for the pupil, of course. But we're not doing that yet. We're going to bring the left side down too. So going to the left side where we have the 2 flat over here, we're going to go to the left block in it and put a placement block underneath or to the left side so we can go down into the left, 1 single, down to the left, 2 flat, down into the left. Actually, from that 2 flat, we're going to go to the left block, and we're actually going to put 2 going right underneath it. From there, we're going to go down into left 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3, and then down into left 1 single. Perfect. So that's the shape we are going to keep for the eyeball, and we can kind of thicken it up a bit if we want. So should I do that right now? I'll do that in a minute. What we're going to do is we're going to work on the pupil and just finishing the oval shape. So from that single we have on the left side, let's put a placement block underneath it or to the right side so that we can go down into the right 7 vertical pieces of white concrete. So we're switching to white right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure you count carefully. And it's only going to be a short segment. We're going to go down into the right 3 white concrete verticals, of course. 1, 2, 3. Down into the right 1 single. Down into the right 2 flat. 1, 2. And that's actually it for this part with the white concrete until we reach the other side of the eye. So you can see it was only 4 segments. But what we're going to do from this 2 flat now is we're going to go down into the right 3 flat with coal. 1, 2, 3. Down into the right 7 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now we need to start curving it up to meet up here so that the oval shape can be complete. So we're going to put a placement block on the right side, and we're going to go up into the right 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Now we're on the opposite side of the eye, so we're going to switch back to our white concrete and connect it up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up into the right 2 vertical with the white concrete. 1, 2. Up into the right 3 vertical 2 times in a row. So put your placement block on the right or top side. 1, 2, 3. That's 1. 1, 2, 3. That's 2. And then we're going to go up into the left 4 vertical. So we're switching direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you can see, it touches the coal we have here at the diagonal. So that kind of just closes out the shape for us. And you can see on the right hand camera screen that the oval is kind of locked into place too. So that's good. Now before we do the eyeball, I do want to thicken up the top part of this eyelash or whatever it is. So we're going to go to the left side where we have this 1 single that we originally were working with. And we're going to trace along this going up and to the right just to create that thick patch. So we're going to go up and to the right from this single, 2 vertical. We have that already right here. We are then going to go up and to the right from this block, this middle block, 4 singles with coal. So 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, it leaves a little bit of a gap in certain blocks, and we're going to fill that in with black later. Or you can fill it in right now, it doesn't matter. We're just thickening up the lines. From here, we're going to go up into the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Up into the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Down into the right 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down into the right 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. And then we're going to finish up this line by going down into the right 3 singles. 1, 2, and the third one was actually already there, so my bad. So let's go in and find these little gaps right here and just fill them in with the coal. Doesn't really matter. We don't want them to just be blank. And then we can actually go in now and do the eyeball. So for the eyeball, what I want you to do is we're going to go to the left side of this white that we have with the 7 vertical. And on the top block, we're going to put 2 pieces of placement block to the right. 1, 2, just like that. From those blocks, what we're going to do is add an extra coal on the end. So go to the right side, 1 coal right here. And from that extra coal, we're going to put 1 on top and 5 below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's start circling out this shape just for the eyeball. So we're going to go down into the right from here. So let's put our placement block on the bottom or right side. 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, not 3 vertical. I'm so sorry. Down into the right 2 vertical. Let me just redo that. From this 7 vertical, we're going to go down into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down into the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Down into the right 6 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to start curving back up. So if you had your placement block on the bottom, put it on the top. But if you had it on the right side, you can still put it on the right side. So we're going to go up into the right 2 flat. Up into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up into the right 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now we're going to be switching directions. So you're going to put your placement block on the left side if you were putting it on the left. And that should help you transition smoother. So we're going to go up into the left 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up into the left 2 flat. 1, 2. Up into the left 6 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then to lock this shape out, we're just going to mirror what we have over here on this side. We're going to go down and to the left 2 flat, down and to the left 2 vertical, and it should meet at the diagonal, and that's perfect. So that's the first eye for our Tanjiro from Demon Slayer build. We can do the pupil now, which is going to be even smaller than this, by going to that 6 flat we have at the top right here, and locating the first block on the left side, so this one right here, and putting 4 pieces of placement block underneath, 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by 3 pieces of coal going straight down, 1, 2, 3. Once you have this, we're going to put a placement block on the top and bottom of each side, so that way at the top we can go up into the right 3 flat, and on the bottom we can go down into the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We are now going to close this shape out by going up into the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Now when it's ready to color the eye, there is going to be a segment in here for the half of it's going to be brown and red or whatever, and the other half is going to be kind of split off. But we're not worried about shading yet. Right now we're just worried about getting the inner part of the frame and the line work done. So let's go to the left eyebrow now, and we're going to do the same thing for the other eye. So what I want you to first do is we're going to go to where we have this 19 flat on the left eye, and we're going to go to this last block all the way on the right side for our starting point. So this one right here. And what I want you to do is go below it, and we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of placement block going straight down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, followed by 1 coal. From that 1 coal, what I want you to do is put 1 piece of coal to the left and right of it, like so. And we're going to work with the right side first. So let's go to the right side of this 3 flat that we just created. And we're going to go down into the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Down into the right 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. We're now going to go back up to the 3 flat, and we're going to work with the left side now. We could continue with the right side, but this is where the white concrete comes in, and I want to finish the left side first before working with the white concrete. So from the left side, we're going to go up into the left 8 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to start curving down to the ground by going underneath with our placement block. So we're first going to go down into left 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Down into left 2 flat. 1, 2. And we can go back and delete some of these extra blocks that are in the way. Down into the left 2 singles. 1, 2. Down into left 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down into left 1 single. And then finally down into left 2 vertical. 1, 2. Now if you remember what we did on the right side, it was kind of thickened up with the line work, and we're going to do that soon, but first we're going to get the base frame done with the white concrete so we can take that back out again. And we'll start with the right side to work with just because it's easier and it's what we started with first. We're going to go to this 2 vertical that's dangling all the way at the bottom right here and add 3 pieces of concrete straight down from it. 1, 2, 3. From there, I want you to put your placement block on the bottom or left side so we can go down into left 5 vertical with the white concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down into left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Down into left 1 single. Down into left 2 flat. And from this 2 flat now, that's the last we're going to do with the white concrete until we reach the other side of the eyeball. So let's switch to our coal now and put 2 pieces of coal right after this 2 flat. From there, we're going to go down into the left. So put your placement block underneath. 7 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're then going to go and switch direction. We're going to go up into the left. 2 flat. 1, 2. Up into the left. 1 single. And now we're ready to work with the white concrete again. So from this single, we're going to go up and to the left 2 singles. Up and to the left 2 vertical. And then up and to the left 8 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. So that is the outer part of the eye done. We still need to do the pupil and just the inner eye in general for this second eye. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go to this top right corner, or just this right side where we have the 2 vertical with kohl, and we're going to thicken up the line first, and then we're going to worry about the inner eye. So in order to thicken up the line, we have these 2 verticals with the kohl. We're going to go to the second one, so this one above it, and on the top block we're going to put 1 piece of kohl to the left. So now we have this backwards R shape going on. From there, we're going to go up and to the left 2 singles. 1, 2. Up and to the left 2 flat. Up and to the left 7 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And as you can see, it kind of fills in with what we already were working with. But if you were able to mark it and see what we were working with, you can kind of just maneuver this still. So after the 7 flat, we're going to go down and to the left from it 3 flat. And if you accidentally make these lines a little bit too thick, maybe by 1 block or something, it's absolutely fine. It shouldn't mess up the build. It's not that serious. But it is worth making the eyebrows a little bit thicker just for detail. So after that 3 flat, we're going to go down and to left 2 flat. And then we're going to go down and to left 3 singles. So 1, 2, and then the third block's already there. Perfect. So that is the inner eye for this part. We can actually go back now and find any of those gaps and fill it in with kohl. If you guys really wanted to, you could fill it in with black concrete, but I find that the kohl just works just fine. So now for the pupil, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the right side again where we had the 2 vertical pieces of kohl. And what I want you to do is the bottom block in it, so this one right here, is going to get 2 pieces of placement blocks to the left. 1, 2, followed by a kohl. From that kohl, what we're going to do is add 6 going straight down from it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to start the circularization of this by going down into the left and then bringing it back up after a while. So let's go down into left 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down into left 2 flat. Down into left 6 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up into the left 2 flat. 1, 2. Up into the left 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up into the left 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And from that 7 vertical, what we can do is we can continue at the top block if we wanted, so I'm going to mark that. But we can also start some inner eye detail that's kind of been left out on the right eye that I'll cover later. We're going to go to the 4th block, sorry, from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, so 4th block from the bottom. And we're going to add 1 piece of kohl to the right. And that's going to be where we continue for the little 2 shades of colors in his eyeball, if that makes any sense. So from the top block though, what we can do is, Twitch stream in the background kind of just took over the volume. What we can do from the top block is we're going to go up into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up into the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Up into the right 6 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we need to just kind of mimic what we did to the left side on the right side so it can match. So we're going to go down into the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Down into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. And it looks exactly like what we have on the right side. So the last part we're missing, I was about to say missing is the circle in the middle right there. You can see it's like a 4 by 4 And the way we're going to do that is kind of with that one single we had in the middle of the 7 waiting for us. We're going to work with that just a tiny bit. What I want you to do is go to the right of it and put 2 pieces of grass block after it. So 1, 2, just like that, followed by a coal. Now once you have this coal, I want you to put 2 on top of it. 1, 2. And then we'll use that to kind of just create our shape by going up and to the right from the top block, or down and to the right from the bottom block, 3 flat. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we'll lock out the shape, kind of like what we have over here, by going up and to the right, 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So now we can actually move on to, what else is there in the build? The nose, I guess, and the mouth, which I thought we already had going for us, but I guess not. So the way we're going to do that is a little bit tricky. We're first going to go to the bottom right of the left eye, where we have this single waiting for us. And actually, instead of building it from the eye, let's build it from the chin. So cancel that. We're not doing that. We're going to go down to the bottom of his face where his chin is. And all the way at the bottom of the chin, he should have this 6 flat waiting right here. Let's mark it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can see on the right-hand camera screen where I marked it. All we're going to do is from the left side of the 6 flat, we're going to move over 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to add 16 placement blocks to the top of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Once you have those 16 placement blocks, we're going to put a coal on top. And from that coal, we're going to put 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. And 5 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Now let's go back and clean up our workspace a little bit. And get rid of these from the 6 flat. And now that we have this 9 flat starting the mouth, we can go to the left and the right side, and it's going to be symmetrical, so you just do the same thing to each side. So on the left side, I'm going to put a placement block on the left and go up and to the left 2 flat. So you can guess on the right side, we're going to put a placement block on the right and go up into the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Now what we're going to do from those flats is on the first block on each, actually not the first block, on the left block it's going to be the right block, and on the right block it's going to be the left block. So this one, the one that's closest to the 9 flat, is going to get 1 on top of it. Like this. We are then going to go to that block we just added on top, so that we can go on top of it and go up into the right 2 flat. 1, 2. And this is from the left side. We're then going to put another placement block down and go up into the right 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to connect everything by going underneath it so that we can go down into the right 2 flat. 1, 2. So if you look at the right hand camera screen, he looks pretty weird right now because of the fact that he has no nose, but the mouth is correct. And the way we're going to do the nose now is we're going to go to this 5 flat we have at the top right here, find the first block, and we're going to add 5 pieces of placement to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From those 5 placements, we're going to put 2 coal on top. 1, 2. We're then going to go up and to the left 2 singles with the coal. 1, 2. And that's the left nostril now. We can delete these placement blocks. And then to get to the right nostril, what we're going to do is find this 2 vertical on the nose and add 2 pieces of grass blocks to the right, followed by a coal. And you can see it starts a little bit above the left nostril, but it's fine. From this single, we're going to add 1 on top, and then we're going to go up into the right 1 single. Perfect. So, I'm about to wrap up with the eyes right there, but what I wanted to also do is let's cover the little bit of the lines that were in the eyeball that I had marked before. We'll do it on both eyes. So on the left eye, we have that single waiting for us. What I want you to do from that single, so we're going to go all the way up into the left eye right here, is we're going to go down into the right from it, 1 single, down into the right 2 vertical, 1, 2. From the bottom block in the 2 vertical, we're going to add 7 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're then going to add 1 block to the top of the end right there. and then we're going to go up and to the right 2 singles. 1, 2. So you can see it kind of mimics the shape it had on the left and the right side. So if we go over to the right eyeball now, we can do the same thing because we have this, I think this is 7 vertical. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have the same 7 vertical just waiting over here. So from that 7 vertical, we're going to find the 4th block from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to add 1 coal to the right. From that 1 coal to the right, we're going to go down into the right 1 single. Down into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. And from that 2 vertical, we are going to do the same thing again. We're going to find the bottom block and add 7 pieces of coal to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are then going to add 1 to the top of the final block. And then just go up and to the right 2 singles. 1, 2. Perfect. So, we're going to end it right there for today. What I want to do in the next part is we're going to go to the jacket and finish all the shading up there. And if we have time, we'll bring up the shading to the forehead and then the hair. Otherwise, what I think I'll do is the jacket next part and the neck. And then we'll do the face and the hair in another part. So there should be 2 more parts left or just 1 big part. But hopefully you guys are enjoying following along with this tutorial. I know it's a lengthy one, but I am keeping each part short. So if somebody's following along once this is all posted, it'll probably not be too bad. But for the people waiting week by week, I apologize. My spirit's just not there with the pixel art at the moment. And I built it, and then I didn't realize how difficult the tutorial was going to be. So hopefully you guys are enjoying. This is Phoenix, and as always, I'll see you guys later. Bye!